Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you guys through a couple of different gift ideas. These are going to be perfect gifts for your neighbors, for some friends, your parents, grandparents, just really anybody, and they're very, very, very affordable. This first one is really good for your neighbors or some of your friends, and that is giving cookies for Santa. So we bake the cookies, we give you the frosting, you frost them yourself, and we always leave it on a really beautiful plate. So first thing you got to do is bake a whole bunch of cookies. We bake them on the 23rd, and then we pass them out that night. I'm gonna be honest though, I did just buy these ones at the store because I knew if I was going to bake them all, I was going to eat them. So I grabbed just enough to make this video because it's obviously not the 23rd yet. So what you're going to do is after baking your cookies, you're going to make a lot of frosting, enough to give however many people you're giving cookies to, and then we will put food coloring into each of the frosting. So whatever shape you baked your cookies in, obviously you're going to need frosting based on those shapes. Typically I would have a candy cane or a Santa hat, but I just went with whatever I could, and it was just Christmas trees and stars. So we went with green and yellow. The next thing you're going to need is, I grabbed these little snack cups from Walmart, and I believe they were around $2, and that will give you 20 different containers. So you're going to just spread these out enough for each family.
Santa, the city is covered in snow tonight. Where did my love go? Santa, I'm waiting for him, but he's nowhere inside. And
now, using some plastic wrap I got at the dollar store, I got 2 of these bags for $1. That is what I will wrap this in. I also just threw some little red confetti in there. I don't typically do this, but I felt like it needed some red, so I did throw it in for this. And this last thing is this little poem I wrote. It's kind of stupid, but because we pass these out 2 days before Christmas, I explain what these cookies are for, and that's all kind of in this little poem. And then the last thing is, I like to tie one little cookie cutter to each of the bags. I picked this one up from Dollar Tree, and you get 6 cookie cutters for $1. So that would leave enough for 6 different cookie bags. Now, the whole meaning behind this, why I like to do it 2 days before Christmas, is I want to give the gift of, you know, the Santa cookies for each family. So this is kind of a tradition for my neighbors. They will get these cookies. They know they're coming. They have the plate, they have the cookies, and all their family has to do is frost them, and the frosting is in there ready.
I'm smiling but feeling empty.
Moving on to these little felt trees. This is also great for decor, so you could use this for yourself or make them for someone else. By the way, each of these only cost 15 cents. So this is a very, very, very affordable gift. All you're going to need is a couple pieces of felt. You'll also need scissors, a piece of paper, and a pen. You're going to first make a little Christmas tree template. I made 3 different sizes. I wanted all the trees to be at different sizes, so I just winged it. You guys can print something off if you want, but whatever. So then you're going to fold over the piece of felt and trace over your template.
And my love I can guarantee. So please, Santa, bring back my love tonight.
I have seen these on Pinterest before. I'm going to show you why I decided to cut mine in half. I ended up just using between 4 and 5 Christmas trees, so a total of 8 of these half pieces. As you can see right here, between 8 and 10 is what you're going to need for your little trees.
Then you know it's Christmas with the Snow starts to fall.
You're also going to need to cut up 2 different sizes of logs, and I want to just explain why this specific tree is very important and why I decided to do this Christmas. So these little logs came from the house that my mother grew up in. Her house got torn down this year, and so we went and picked up a bunch of the chunks of the trees that were cut down and lots of the branches, and so we've been making gifts for my mom. Like, we made some for Mother's Day, but I thought little trees would be so cute to make out of the logs from the trees she grew up with. This will just give more meaning behind the tree, but even without the meaning, I think these are so cute, and I'm so glad I attempted to make them this year.
When Santa and his missus wraps the final gift, you know it's time.
I decided to cut mine in half because I want you to be able to see a little bit of the branch in between each felt tree, as you can kind of see right here. You also need way less felt than if you are to fold them in half and glue them. I don't know. However you want to do it is totally up to you. But I really love how these turned out being cut down the center.
And then you know it's Christmas.
This is just an example. A week ago I attempted this. This is them folded up. They do look different. So whatever look you're really going for is totally up to you, like I said. I think I do like them cut in half a little bit better, but that's just totally my opinion. And here they are, all 3 of the trees together.
We'll stand under the mistletoe, many.
Now for this last one, I am going to be making some little ornaments of my kids. I picked up these wood slats from Walmart. They were like $2 for a pack of 6. I did have them cut in half. And then I grabbed my little boys' school pictures. I do have twins, so they are 2 different people. But I was totally just winging this one. I had no idea if this was going to turn out cute. I haven't given anyone in my family their school pictures, so I thought this would be a good idea to give them as a gift for Christmas. So I first painted these little wood pieces. I wanted to paint them red. I could not find red anywhere. And then using Mod Podge, I'm going to glue on their little pictures.
We stayed up all night. Now it seems like no one's gonna wait for it. Oh, it's gonna be all.
This was also a different idea. On the back, I wanted to have their names, their grade, what they asked Santa for this year, and like their favorite color or some other random fact that had to do with the year of 2018. I found this little template on Google, and then I just typed that up, printed 9 per page. I will have the template linked below in my blog. So go to my blog to be able to get this template, and you can kind of just type it up yourself. But I did print 9 per page in order to get it to this size. I love how this turned out. I think that these are really fun. These will be great to look back on years to come and to be able to see what kind of gifts they were asking for that year, and maybe just one other random fact about your kids. So these are going to my parents, grandparents. We're keeping one for ourselves, and we will be hanging them on our little fun ornament tree.
We have a hill to climb.
The last thing we did is I had my husband drill little holes, and then we just tied some string around. I wanted the look of the 2 holes with the knots in the front, so that's kind of what I'm doing right here.
But you have to wait until tomorrow. You know it's on its way, and on Christmas Day there'll be no worry and no more sorrow. You know it's on its way, and on Christmas Day
Okay guys, well that sums up this video. I hope you guys got at least one idea of inspiration of something you could do for some neighbors, friends, or some family members. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.